Alright, so this should be going. Yep. So this is our devlog or whatever for our sprint, which is I believe sprint 4. It's a pretty big milestone for us as right near the end of it we had our alpha build for the project due, which is basically just the game is here, you can play through it, you can beat it, you can do all that stuff. It's here and it's functional. So since last time we've added quite a few things in, we've updated some things. A lot of the art has been updated to look better. We've got settings where we can, adjust the volume. You can delete your save if you have one, which I believe was there last time. We now have a credits screen to show where we got, where all of our like sound effects and music came from, programmers and that. Yeah, credit screen has been not credit. The instruction screen has been updated a bit. Try to minimize the words just to make it a little simpler. And yeah, come in, it's now turned into more of a turn-based thing instead of attacking at the same time, as it was hard to be looking, hard to figure out where to look. Now you can go back and forth and decide where you want to go. Monsters and all that have been updated. There are still things we need to fix, art that needs to be updated, but we will get to all of that. We got, upgrades have been fixed, or upgrades have been updated. They look better. But yeah, basic things that, the stage scrolls while you're playing, The health bar and shield are separate values now, although I will be changing that as the shield is kind of useless at the moment. Before I want to fix it so it's more of a damage reduction, but that'll come in our next sprint. I forgot to buy something. Okay. So when you buy the shield, it appears right in front of the player, and then will slowly deplete as it's been taken, and most damage is taken. Again, that is just going to be removed in the next sprint. But we have the damage numbers flying off. Players and enemies, they shake, they turn red to show you more of, you've been hit, this is happening. Crit mechanic, as you may have seen the red numbers flying off the enemies and player. That is a crit, which deals double damage. Yeah, for example, I'll just buy the shield to show you. The shield appears and it slowly decreases. Shield hits are in blue to indicate, you're hitting the shield, not the player. But I'm going to pause it, go back to my menu. Another thing we fixed was on the settings. The delete save button wasn't here last time, so you can now clear that, go back to main menu, and your save game is now gone, and you have to restart. Oh yeah, the win condition button is no longer on the main game screen. If I go back in, it's no longer there. So you now have to actually beat the game to get to the win state. The pause triggers through either hitting the pause button or hitting the escape button, and it's no longer just in the bottom. On the final wave, which I'll be showing in a later video, I believe, because it's going to take me a while to get there. We have the boss spawn, we have all the audio and updated and stuff for that. The volume slider, which I showed, is in there. The upgrade values, I had to adjust them so that you could actually beat the game. The upgrades also save with your game as well, similar to your currency, your health, and all that. And yeah, that is mostly it for this. A lot of the next sprint is going to be us, fixing the feedback and stuff, updating stuff that's not quite working, like, we'll make the background look better, a lot of the issues and stuff, we'll just clearing all that up. That's basically where we're at now. Our alpha has been submitted, we'll be using that for feedback for a while. We have a blind playtest coming up where we'll have people come in and check out the games, where we'll be getting more feedback there, and hopefully it'll be good stuff that we can fix, or hopefully we'll be able to find stuff that we maybe missed. And looking forward to seeing what we can do with that. So yeah, that is where we're at with this right now. Yeah, we'll see what happens for our next sprint.